Okay, so I kind of just have Pinterest here because the stuff I'm talking about did happen here. So the first one was a few years ago, I guess, and yeah, I don't remember exactly when it happened, but I know it was like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. But obviously my stuff looks different from then. But there's this one person that commented something, and I tried to tell them like, hey, it's not really exactly like that. I was just trying to explain like it's not black and white, basically. It's not this black and white like situation. And they blew up at me, and they were telling me I was mean and that I was going to hell for being mean, which like I have a lot of reasons why I'd be going to hell, but that's being mean to you isn't one of them. Like, I wasn't even being mean to you. I was literally just trying to explain something to you because it's not black and white, and it's like, if you already knew that, you could have just told me that you already knew that, but you're literally acting like you didn't know that. But yeah, they told me that, and then also they said like, oh, you're 10 because you have a board about Animal Jam, which I don't really have that anymore. But also it's like a lot of YouTubers and ambassadors for Animal Jam were older, so it's like me being an Animal Jam YouTuber, like it's not that weird that I was like older playing the game and whatever and have a board about it and stuff. Like, you know, a lot of the ambassadors, like the last however many, like Apari and Wisteria Moon and Pepper and Julian too, I think he was ambassador, but then he got removed from it, and he was still a YouTuber though, but they were all like 16, 17, 18, I think 18 usually people like leave the game. But yeah, I haven't really played the game since I got kind of too old for it too. But yeah, the most I would go on Animal Jam now is like to get daily rewards, and that's it really. I don't really play it at all, but yeah, it's usually just maybe be on there for like a minute or two at most and then just leave, because I kind of grew out of it too. But yeah, it's like kind of like, you're calling me 10 for literally just a video game? Like, what the fuck? And this person, I mean, like, Disney isn't really just a kids game or kids thing, because Walt Disney himself said it was for everyone, but they literally had a Disney board, so it's like they can't really say anything now, because a lot of people still do think Disney World and stuff are for kids. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, if you're gonna call me a child for this thing, then I can call you a child for something else, but I didn't, because it's really petty and really dumb. But then there's this other thing. That wasn't the same person. It was clearly a different person. That person, the first person there, it was, I'm guessing they were a young person. Like, I'm guessing they were a child themselves. And yeah, I don't know. But then this other person, I think maybe this was like a year ago or something, but this one person was posting comments on fan art that people made of, I guess it was like characters that were children, and they were being really weird and creepy, you know, pedo kind of shit. And their excuse was, this isn't a real character, they're fake, so who cares? And it's like, it's still a child. So I was like, what the fuck? And then they started, like, I guess basically bullying me for liking certain things, like, oh, you like little boy stuff and whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just, you know, pinning to boards that actually weren't for kids and stuff. So it was weird. And then, like, I remember they specifically gave me shit for having a board about fairies. It's like, fairies, like, obviously children tend to believe in them. Like, I guess if I go to whatever stuff, I mean, I have whatever stuff here that's like anime and video games, but I also do have other stuff. But I I could go to that board actually, and it's like, it's mostly just art and stuff, so I don't know, it's weird. So here is my fairies board, and a lot of stuff did end up getting changed and stuff, but it's literally just a lot of art. Like, there's Disney fairies and stuff here, but, you know, it's just usually art and whatever, but yeah, I don't know, it's like, it's weird that, you know, they're gonna say you're childish for just art. And then this kind of goes into the same thing as, like, some other person that this happened to, like, I don't know, a few days ago or a week ago or something, and, this person was giving me shit for making a joke about going to hell and being like, oh, it's probably really cool there, and they're like, no, it's not. The way that the Bible describes it is clearly not gonna be all fun and parties. And I'm just like, okay, I really don't care, like, whatever, like, it sounds a lot better than heaven, so whatever. And they were like, yes, heaven is better, because I was kind of like, does having everything you want sound more fun than literally a party? And they're like, yes, it does. And I'm just like, well, you're probably kind of boring then. And they were like, and then they started saying, like, oh, you must be a child or whatever, and I'm just like, what? And then they were like, oh, sorry if I assumed you were a child or childish because you have anime and video games as all your boards and stuff. And I'm just like, well, here, I do have some video game stuff here and some whatever other stuff, but it's not just video games and like anime and stuff here. Like, you can see I have a few other things right here than just that. Like, I have some memes and stuff and whatever, like on this thing for stuff that I made. These are like custom pins and whatever. But over here on my saved whatever, it's like I do have a lot of anime and stuff, and obviously this whatever is gonna look different for you guys. But for on my side here, I have it here. But like, already you can see I have other stuff that's not anime and video games, like for whatever. But all the games and the animes I have here as boards are like T for teen / TV14 or whatever, or they are rated M/MA. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is MA. Dead by Daylight is M. Five Nights at Freddy's is T for teen. Detroit, I'm pretty sure that's M, because it's, you know, one of the games that's for older people. I don't think it'd be rated teen. Final Fantasy, that's pretty sure it's teen. Outlast, that's rated M. Until Dawn, it might be T for teen, but I don't know, really. I haven't checked that one, really. My Hero is TV14. And then I have other boards that are not video games and anime and stuff. Like, I have the LGBT one here. I have a magic board. I have Halloween. I have space. I have stuff about night and moons and stars. I have art here. I have cryptids and stuff, and then some whatever other monster type of things here. And I have a whole board of books here. So it's like, it's not just video games and stuff. I have Bongo Cat and Egg Dog, which are memes. Crypt TV is kind of a whatever, but I mean, I guess I could rule out TV and stuff, because I guess that's probably childish too, right? Even though Crypt TV, I'm sure, would be rated M if it was an actual, like, movie, or, well, I guess it would be rated MA or R-rated or something if it was an actual, like, movie or TV show. There's Plague Doctor one. There's a board about cute stuff, because why not? Mental health stuff. I have science and atheism board. I have a board for YouTubers. I have some band stuff, so there's like Blackpink there. I also have a whole board for just music and bands and stuff. I have Steam Power Giraffe one there. John Wick, I'm pretty sure that's probably rated R because of all the violence and stuff. And then here, I have boards with like gods and goddesses and stuff from whatever mythology and whatever. So there's Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology, all this whatever, and then boards for specific gods that I kind of was like, oh hey, this one's kind of cool, why not? And I have just a board about general gods and stuff, because whatever. I have a board for mythical stuff, so just mythical creatures and whatever, like, I don't know, cryptids and other stuff. I have a board about clothes and just fashion stuff, because whatever, like, why not? I kind of need something like that just for throwing random stuff like that in there. But yeah, and then there's like fairy tales and tarot cards and steampunk stuff. Those aren't games, like a lot of that. And then there's cosplay, which could have something to do with anime and video games, but that's kind of an art itself. But yeah, so there's like a lot of stuff that's kind of just, you know, a lot of the animes and the video games that you've seen going by are for older people, but the person that was giving me shit for anime and video games, and it's like, when I told them that most of the animes and video games that I had here are like MA or TV 14 or M or TV 14 or whatever, and they were like, oh, well, adults can like that stuff, but mature adults like other stuff. And it's like, you literally didn't like read my comment, because I didn't just say that they were, oh hey, most of the stuff I have here are T and M and whatever. Like, I also said that I have boards about other stuff, and it's like they literally ignored that. And it's like, they said I didn't read their comment, but in reality they didn't read my comment, because I literally told them I had other shit. And when they looked at my Pinterest here and all my boards, it's like I had other shit at the top that I recently saved to. Like, I literally had quite a few boards that weren't anime and stuff, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it's weird. And then like some of the stuff that is like for kids, like the cartoons and stuff, like Invader Zim, those came out like a long time ago. Like, I grew up with Invader Zim. Like, Invader Zim came out in like 2000, and like I watched that when I was growing up. Like, what the fuck? But I also have a bunch of other stuff that's kind of way down here that are more I guess cartoons for like that are meant for kids. But it's like, I grew up with this stuff, so why wouldn't I want a board about it? Like, it was a part of my childhood, so whatever. Also, Mad, I forgot when that came out, but I watched that when I was a kid too, so of course I was gonna whatever. 16, that was a show that I watched when I was younger, even though I think that was meant for older kids. I still watched it, because whatever. Courage the Cowardly Dog, that show was on drugs. Like, I want to watch Courage again. Like, it's been a while and stuff, so whatever. But yeah, you can see I have a bunch of different stuff. Like, it's not just anime and video games. I have a 7 Deadly Sins here. I have Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I have a Krampus board. I have one for unicorns and Pegasus and stuff. I have Hellhounds there. I have stuff about the late 90s, early 2000s, because that's kind of when I grew up, with stuff that was kind of like that era and whatever. I have a board about bats. What other shit here? Quotes. Green Day is a band. Yeah, so, and then here's some like movies that are rated R, so it's like whatever. But yeah, it's like, I have a board about butterflies and moths. There's foxes, candles, phone cases, jukeboxes, because those are cool. Roman numerals, those aren't all video games. Whatever, so yeah, I don't know. Or I have boards about characters that I like, whether they're from games or animes, whatever, but you know, it's kind of like, I just have just random boards and stuff here. Like, a lot of them are animes and video games, but not all of them are. And then here's more like, I guess, cartoon stuff and whatever, so yeah. But it's only because I kind of grew up with those and whatever, but yeah, I have a board about dreams and stuff, so it's not all just animes and stuff. There's neon signs, there's rainbows, there's cherry blossom trees, there's jewelry, there's zodiac signs, sunflowers, food stuff. Anna Blue makes music, there's aliens, perler beads, there's the flying spaghetti monster, there's emo stuff, there's My Chemical Romance, which is a band, there's colors, there's a board about zombies, there's plants and stuff, there's scary stuff, because I like scary stuff, so I made a whole board just for that, and there's writing stuff, so if I like an idea for writing that's cool, then it can go there, or there's like random words and stuff. There's holidays here, there's Tim Burton stuff, which are like, do have movies and stuff. There's stickers, I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, there's stickers there. There's Myers-Briggs letters, so those are kind of just personality things that don't always work, but whatever. There's a board about introverts, sirens, villains from a bunch of different stuff. There's cool and pretty stuff, there's 1950s stuff, there's celebrities, there's the butterfly effect, there's history board I have here. Yeah, here's the band and music one. So, and then there's tattoos, and there's like bad words, bad as in quotation thingies, because they're whatever, swear words. Yeah, so there's like whatever boards here. Here's a board about animals, because whatever, but yeah, it's kind of like, I don't just have video games, I have a lot of other stuff. I don't just have anime, I have a lot of other stuff. Here's one of the pirates, but yeah, I don't know, like, even if I do have stuff that's like childish or whatever, like, I also have other stuff that's like, a lot of older people do like. There are a lot of older people that also like fairies and mythical creatures and cryptids and stuff. That's kind of a thing nowadays. So, yeah, I don't know, but it's kind of just like, I have so many other boards, and I can make other ones that also don't have to do with video games and stuff, but I don't know, people are weird. I'm sure this person that said that was a lot older, and all they had for their boards were like Christian stuff. So, you know, I don't really care to take any advice from them anyways, so at the end of the day, I don't really fucking care about what they say or said or whatever. Same with the other people, don't care what they say or said. Those other two were like a year or more ago, so it's like whatever, don't really care. Yeah, but this person, and also like the last person that was like only like a year ago, that person was whatever. Like, I'm sure that person was also kind of an older person, because they're really weird, but I don't know. It's weird. Older people are weird, but also some kids can also kind of be like weird. I guess that just because they got influenced by older people, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of dumb too, but yeah. That also takes me to, I guess, if you liked any of the stuff on my Pinterest, then I guess feel free to follow that, or follow whatever board you saw and you wanted to go see the pins that are there. Yeah, you can either just follow the entire whatever, or follow just one or two boards if you really wanted to, because it doesn't really matter to me if you want to follow the entire thing or just a random board. But yeah, so I think that'll be it for this video, because I don't know, I guess I don't really have that much else to really say. I don't know, but yeah, it's just, why do these people care? And also, like, do these people not like any of the stuff that their, I guess, childhood had? Like, do they not want that nostalgia of like seeing that stuff again? They must have really boring childhoods if they are giving you shit for having something about your childhood, but I don't know, it's weird. Whatever. And usually all my boards are just like fan art of the stuff, where it's like, hey, this is a really cool fan art, why not save it to this board? It's not really like, oh hey, here's just this random thing. It's like, it's usually just fan art too, because some people are really good artists. I do have a whole board about art, but I want different boards for different things too, so yeah, I don't know. Why do people care about dumb shit? Like, I'm not giving them shit for the things they like, so who's actually the childish one here? If anything, I'm the more mature one for, you know, not trying to like poke at you and be like, you like this, therefore you're a fucking idiot, and you're immature, and you're childish, and you're a fucking idiot. Like, yeah. I don't know. But whatever. It's dumb. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for this video though. So I guess bye then.